Hello, everybody, and welcome to our playthrough of Pandemonium, our developer playthrough.
Yep. I'm Ack, or A-C, and I'm the lead bug tester.
I
Introduce
am.
yourself.
Oop. Yep, I am Pixis. I am our team's multi-tool intern.
And I'm Stinky. I am one of the artists. I did the main screen, for instance.
Yep. And
All
today
coding's
we're
included.
very excited to show you the game Runes of Pandemonium by Starlight Studios, which is going up on Steam soon.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, remember the wish list.
I actually want to talk about the main screen real quick
Oh, okay. Talk about the main screen.
while we see it. First of all, the logo got way thicker for the people who maybe know the old version of the game,
Oh,
because we
yeah.
had to change the font because we didn't have a license for the old one.
Pshaw.
There's
Yeah,
also a very low time to start to Corgi, which we're very proud of. As you can see, Corgi's on the right side of the screen, Corgi's in the middle.
it's one disfigured corgi in the middle. That was a joke concept made by another artist, and I was like, let's put it in.
Mhm.
So I did. I didn't ask anyone.
There's, of course, a corgi in the title for all you dog lovers at home.
We need more corgis, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know. We might run out.
We will never run out.
Okay, so this is Runes of Pandemonium. I'm starting a new game. Here are the controls. It
Remember
uses
to
Z
wish
and X
list.
for reasons I've never quite been sure of. Alright, let me double
Oh, you
check.
wanna actually about the controls? I was the reason Salty had to introduce key remapping
Why?
because I'm German and I use a QWERTZ layout.
Oh.
And it was only made for a QWERTY layout in the beginning, which meant it was basically unusable for me.
Okay, so at the moment, there's 2 chapters done. Chapter 1, Chapter 5. We are going to be playing Chapter 1 just to show you guys what's on offer.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, we're doing 2 next. We somewhat know how to count.
It
two
got
is
down to a tie vote. Salty flipped a very unlucky coin and got Chapter 5.
2 is actually in active development. It's just that we got distracted by making an entirely different game for some reason.
As
About a
game
cat?
developers are wont to do.
Yes.
Anyway.
I'm going to refer at times. That's the lead developer, Salty Justice.
Mm-hmm.
So just for everyone following along.
He's absolute mad lad, does almost all of the design, all of the coding.
He's our only coder, a fact
Yeah.
which he repeatedly reminds us of.
I tried, but code. Anyway, it was a hot,
So, I'm
muggy...
Oh, you go.
All right. It was a hot, muggy evening in Hong Kong. In a small restaurant, Mei Yunling worked diligently, smiling for the customers, joking with her coworkers, and trying to distract her mind from the heat. As the clock reached 11 p.m., she bid a hasty goodbye to her coworkers as she fled from the thick air to catch her train. The night offered little respite, and she tugged at her uniform as the thin fabric clung to her sweat-deapened skin. The clinging fabric had been more revealing than she had desired, an effect noticed by no small number of her customers. Resigning her efforts, she glanced around the dark streets. Though intimidating to some, May felt calm and confident. She knew the route well, and trusted her intuition and skills. Her thoughts drifted over the day as she walked, remembering conversations, jokes, and even the complaints of her snobbish manager, until a distant train whistle demanded her attention. Looking at a distant street clock, she realized she was running late. The heat and humidity had been draining, and her feet had not been as swift as they usually were. No worries, she thought to herself. There was an alley she could cut through and save some more time. However dirty it usually was, it was a better option than a long walk home. Turning down the alley, she began to run as the beckoning whistles of the trains rose above the endless din of Hong Kong's nightlife. So focused was she on the cluttered alley that she did not notice a pale gray glow emanating from somewhere near her. It was not until the glow had practically overwhelmed her that she took notice of it. It increased in intensity, soon blotting out the streetlights, forcing her to stop as the brightness burned into her night-adjusted vision. A strange curiosity began to overcome her, first enveloping, then dispersing a brief thought of panic. Somehow, she knew not to be afraid. Then she lost consciousness. The glow began to subside and she stirred to awareness again. No longer in the alley, she lay in a stuffy, mold-covered stone room. She did not know how much time had passed or where she was. As she stood, a small object fell from her grasp. Picking it up, she looked at a small disc of smooth stone. On its face was a symbol that felt as familiar as it did foreign.
Oh. Was I kidnapped? I guess that's what I get for taking a shortcut. My bad.
Axe done so much testing you forgot that this was supposed to be a playthrough.
Yes. Because generally
It
I'm
happens.
Z and Xing through all of this. So let's keep up that.
It's fair. That's fair.
Do you want to continue being Mayak?
Sure. Sigh. Tomorrow is my day off, too. Now I have to spend it filling out police reports. That's once I get out of here, of course. Enough mucking about. Kidnappers, you picked the wrong girl to mess with. Oh, jeez. Just got a knife. Sure doesn't look like a friendly face. Help. You should do the secondary
You're
voice.
just doing all the voices by yourself.
We should have figured this out.
Help!
Someone read.
I did!
Yeah, he did.
Hey, stay with me here. What happened? Where are we?
They grabbed me, beat me up, tossed me in here.
Who's they?
Don't know.
Alright, sit tight. I'll try to find a way out.
Wait. I found this, probably left by a previous occupant. My arm's broken, but maybe you can use it.
Received rusty katana. A sword. You want me to.
They won't just let us go, you know.
It always comes back to violence, doesn't it? Stay strong. You can do this.
Aim for their eyes. They really hate that.
I wonder why. See, here's the problem. The prisoner, we only have 2 pictures for her, and she's just looking pissed in both.
Hey,
so it's
kidnapper!
it's not the best for like a damsel in distress.
That's
Or the
alright.
countess.
I'd be pretty pissed if I got, like,
by the
captured
way-
and they broke my arm.
By the way, if you look at those pictures, you see the shading is different. That's because while I did make a new maid in terms of shading, I didn't get around to what's the word? To correct the countess.
I'm gonna fight this intro battle real quick. Intrude this!
Yeah.
But, so, this is the tutorial battle. It's really hard to lose, and I don't think you can unless you really try for it. But May's general rule is a damage monster, particularly when she's doing bleed. Alright,
Alright, real quick before we do anything else, is this stream's audio getting weird for anyone else in the chat?
Yep, same.
it is?
Yeah, it's a bit of
It's gotten fuzzy for some reason.
static.
Oh.
Staticky.
Let's get through this
I can
conversation
try
and see if we can
mess
fix
with
it.
my
Yeah.
internet setup, but that would also probably disconnect me briefly.
Oh,
No,
Well, it just fixed
What?
itself.
It's gone again. Okay, fine.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, the cultists are the old trading style. They look a bit crappy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they look
I'm on
fun.
it. I'm literally in the middle of correcting all the emotes. I have like
For those of you
13
following
left to
along,
go.
and if you want to make your own video game, art takes a lot of time and specialization. So
Oh,
sometimes
God, yes.
you gotta really work around what art is available.
Oh yeah, all these emotes are the product of 3 people actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we've got
Like-
Coops and Chicken also doing art, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chicken made the sketches and the initial coloring for all of the emote pictures. I did the inking and the shading, but those are they're like from 2018, so you know, ages ago. They have to be.
Game has been in development for like 5 years at this point.
Oh yeah. Interestingly enough, the sprites have not changed. I think
Nope.
they're still the same.
Huh.
Apart from
Right.
the added sprites for like the oh, whatchamacallit, the idle animations.
Mhm.
But
So
yeah.
These were made by resident spriter Uramus.
yeah, but I mean like the whole map thing. That's unchanged. That was the same from the beginning.
Mm. All right, should we resume?
I
yeah.
feel like yes.
Are you going to be okay?
I need to get to a doctor. Luckily, you just gave me an idea. You go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Ow.
Oh, poor
Get-
cultists.
Get wrecked.
Those I
Right.
made, those animations and the little location pictures. I
So
also
one
made
neat thing
I
that
also
you
made
can
those
put,
keyboard pictures. Now that I remember.
You can put notes on your save, which, as someone who plays the game a lot, very handy.
Mm-hmm. Hold up a second. Oh, shush.
How do I look? You
Right.
stole her clothes?
Sorry, there's only one set. I splinted my arm. Here, you can use my doctor bag. I should be able to get out of here by myself.
Receive Doctor Bag. You can access it from the pause menu under Doctor Bag.
Very
It's that
creative, we
simple,
know.
Yeah, I know. Also, a bit of a.
Well,
You go first.
alright. You can use that bag to heal. It regenerates if you defeat enemies quickly too, so fuck them up.
Basically.
There's a bit of a
Thanks for the
spoiler. Bit of a spoiler here. I don't know if that's still in, but in a later chapter we learned that those cultists, the cuffs they wear and the collars, they can actually take them off. They don't know how.
Well,
They're-
that is
they're-
sort of how manacles work normally.
Yeah, but they're kind of a bit.
No
they're a bit-
spoilers.
It's a very minor spoiler. The cultists are a bit stupid.
No, well, we've learned that here in a second.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough.
That's not a spoiler.
we should probably split up. I don't want to give you away.
I thought the same thing. If you don't make it,
I'm not scared of these goons.
alright. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
If I don't make it, tell my wife hello.
Alright.
Alright,
So
and
just
we're in
to
the game.
set things up to be a little bit easier for myself, easier in this run, I'm gonna murder some cultists right now.
It's the beginning area. They don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
All those
I'm
combat
also
animations.
going to go and run and get probably the most useful accessory in the chapter.
Yeah. Also, all those combat animations, courtesies of yours truly.
Oh, nice.
So here
Like
we
a
can
little-
see. Oh,
Little slashing there.
so here we can see
fly.
that this is a harder enemy. You can see on the overworld, it's got that green outline. There's also a double harder enemy that has a blue outline, I want to say.
It's red.
Red. Yep.
Alright,
And yeah.
so I can open this door. Adepts only beyond this point. I'm pretty adept. Locked.
No, you're not.
Must be a key somewhere.
Just
Jumped.
bleed the door to death.
Yeah, exactly.
It works on everything else.
I do like that they have no attention span whatsoever.
This is like, that's
I
fine.
just like
fairness.
to say,
in all
I
fairness, they
really
have
like
giant.
the whole radar system
They have a giant hoodies. They can't see shit.
because it's so much better than random enemies or battle on contact enemies.
What, you don't like the Final Fantasy system where you just walk and you get attacked out of nowhere?
No,
The one
I
that
do not
hasn't been
miss
updated for 40 years?
Exactly.
No, I think this one's a bit of an improvement.
Alright, so for those at home, you see the double swords? That's a skill book. That unlocks one of these. So you always want to activate those when you find them. Your MP always replenishes at the start of a battle, in between turns. Don't conserve it, use it. Best advice the game gives you. When facing tougher enemies, consider how much MP you gain between rounds versus the cost, so as not to run out. Weaker enemies, go all out.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there also a way to get to those chests?
Yeah. I wonder where it is.
Oh, look, I haven't played this game in years.
So yeah.
Things have changed.
I mean, I haven't played it in probably 2 years, so a lot of this, especially the UI, is new for me, so...
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a good game, you guys.
It is a good game!
It is, but it's also constantly in development.
Yeah.
So
This
things
is
change.
also true.
So yeah.
Alright, I want to go here.
I vaguely remember that you can read the books, and there are some funny titles.
Opheliac's pendant.
There's...
I will explain to you why this is so great in a moment.
Oh.
Boy, I sure hope. Boy, I feel like I should go talk to that cultist. Locked. Shame she can't pick locks. Alright. Hemophiliax pendant, best accessory in chapter 1, because it makes your bleed damage just take off.
So yeah, there are different damage types, sort of similar to, you know, regular RPGs. But then there are all sorts of sort of unique DOTs that we have. There's stuff like Crusading and Obscuring, none of which I think show up in this specific chapter very much.
Nope.
But
Like, you've got your standard poison, acid.
there's Fire and Ice, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should know, I made sound effects for
Oh,
them.
and Terrify, but that's not a
And
DOT.
I made the animations for them.
Right.
So, if you see these blue chests, what they are is they're called catalysts. If you collect all the ones in a chapter of each kind, it gives you a permanent stat boost in between chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
And so the game's very much designed with the chapters in mind. Ah,
These poor cultists. They're so incompetent.
alright. So in general, fairly standard tutorial area.
Mm-hmm.
If you read, most of the items have examine text, which is sometimes kind of funny.
You know, there's treasure chests galore, which we won't find because we want to leave at least some of the intro to the game unspoiled for whomever may be watching.
Yeah. Plus, we have limited time, so we want to show as much as possible.
Exactly.
Yep. Meeting room. There's a list of meetings scheduled below the title. Well, it seems like the only way to get out of here. Ah, nuts. Uh-oh.
Hi, guys.
Who wants to do, the cultist voices? Better let it.
I'll do it. Oh, wait, Initiate! Don't go!
Initiate?
What? Don't look so nervous, Initiate. We don't bite.
They just stab.
But you should know better than to enter the meeting room while we're using it. Didn't you see the schedule outside?
Seriously? I mean, sorry, it's my first day?
Well, obviously, you haven't even been issued ropes yet. The cultist chuckle.
Wow.
Psst, I'm kind of new here myself, but I just got a great idea. Play along. There's a spot right there. Come on in, we're all friends here. Steady friends.
The best kind of friend.
Exactly.
Right, where were we?
That's your cultist F voice?
Yeah,
Oh, the patrols from the trading post have been getting dangerously close.
that's your cultist M voice?
Yeah, it is. He's kind of a dope.
Oh yeah, but I believe we can solve that little problem for us. Oh wait, no.
Is that so?
Isn't this still
I
you?
like that you switch cultist voices.
I know, it's great.
Pshaw.
But there's so many cultists that we don't know if those are the same people.
Exactly.
Sort of the downside of having everybody wear the exact same uniform. And definitely isn't just an excuse for us to reuse assets. Shush.
Of course not.
I mean, I would love more cultist pictures. But oh well. That's you, by the way, Pegasus.
Naturally, we should send someone undercover to infiltrate the trading post. Send us intelligence reports, spread information, that sort of thing.
Just who will do that? Our regalia is not to be removed, so says the superior.
And if we were to send an initiate who has not even earned her chains?
And where would you propose we find such a person?
Volunteer, you dolt!
I can do it. I haven't earned my shackles.
Try not to be so nervous, rookie.
Eep.
A brilliant plan. I will see to it you are rewarded for this. Initiate, this will be a great way to earn favor for you. You should be honored.
I'm double dipped honored right now.
Double dip honored.
Indeed. Here, take this map. The trading post is just west of here.
See parchment map. You can check the map from the pause menu.
We will dispatch another initiate to receive your reports and relay instructions. The code word will be toothbrush.
Something no normal person would ever use in regular conversation.
Absolutely not. Ooh, I almost didn't catch your name, initiate.
Tess. Yes, that is my name.
You just said May. They don't know you.
Good luck on your mission, Initiate Tess. Great, we're gonna get promoted for sure. Please don't deprive me of this.
Oh, sure. Happy to help. Gotta go.
These people are idiots.
I love just the...
Good look out there. We're all counting on you.
I love her the back walk there. Just like that. Really?
I don't actually know if that was supposed to be a Leslie Nielsen reference or not.
Man, those guys are stupid. No, it's definitely supposed to be an airplane reference. I can smell
think so
fresh
too.
air. Time to get out of here.
Wee. Hey, you're not supposed to take off your robes.
Wait, I'm on a special mission.
Oh. Okay. Carry on then.
I guess these guys will believe anything.
I'm just a temp. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Hey. So let's check my little map here.
Yeah, check the map.
I am.
I'm very proud. I'm still very proud of this map. I made it.
Oh yeah. My only complaint about the map is you used to be able to zoom in, which was.
You can't zoom in anymore.
Nope.
Oh, that's some.
Kelsey says they'll maybe put it back in.
That is some bull potato.
Anyway. So they mentioned a trading post to the west. So, it makes more sense, probably, to go to the trading post first, because generally after being kidnapped, that's what you do.
Yeah.
If you say so. I wouldn't know
you try
about
to find
that.
civilization.
Yeah. Generally, contacting other people after having been abducted is important.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you looked for the first wild animal and skin it.
No.
Alright.
West. That trading post. South,
Oh,
Salt Flat. Jim Cutter's cabin. If you like my sign, let me know. Nadia.
Love the side. Could you open the map again? Just a moment.
What?
The map again. Just for a moment. Because I want to... the Discord stream is not the best quality.
There we go.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
recording in bad quality pictures?
It's
No, I'm
it's intermittent. But
Alright.
It's
So I'm
it's
gonna
it's the way the Discord
change my
stream.
internet settings to improve my connection.
no,
No,
it's fine.
it's the way Discord handles static images.
Are you you sure?
this is just
I can turn off the VPN and it'll be better.
No, there's really not much that we can do. Just
It's
'cause.
fine. You know, there's one upside of not being able to zoom out or in.
What?
You can't actually see where I spliced the map in half to add another part to it.
There's
Haphazardly
another
here
map
after.
for that part.
Like if you zoom in, there will be a definite difference between the texture.
Alright.
Yeah, I got away with that.
You just proved sign advertising works. West, Canadar Trading Post. East, Jim Cutter's cabin. Nadia.
Does it
Well,
work? Does it actually work?
Caution rock slide. Also now hiring people to clear rock slides. By the Canadar Trading Post.
Nadia is very
Up here.
unconcerned. In general.
Nadia is the best character.
Oh, who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, just a cultist. Just a cultist.
Murder.
Wake up, you're dead.
Yeah. Generally, rust in any form of a cut is really bad for you. You get this stuff
Yeah.
called tetanus, and then you die. Or at least you do in medieval times.
They have healing magic, which sort of leaves open the question of how dangerous rust is.
I mean, we're going into Final Fantasy territory again here.
Can
Just try the healing potion, you'll walk
They
it
have,
off.
Hold on.
they have revive magic too, and still people are afraid of dying. So,
Here, you know what? I'm gonna ping Salty right now and ask if healing magic can cure tetanus.
No, it can cure anything else, but not tetanus.
Enemies that are vulnerable to bleeding damage are both vulnerable to damage over time and direct damage. Pay attention to the icon next to the abilities damage. This is its type, and some abilities deal immediate bleed or poison damage. Alright,
makes
simple
sense.
enough. But wait
Thank
on
you,
a minute.
tutorial. Oh, new enemy.
Hello, are you friendly? He looks like actual real-life plant growth. Is this real? If it's real, he's real cute.
Keep it in your pants, man.
Please do
Hey,
not resist,
better read
human. I will take you to a safe place and join you.
Okay, I do not like the sound of that at all.
So you choose to fight.
Do you
Giving me a
wanna-
lot of options here.
Good.
Surrender peacefully. Be joined. Oh. You go fix this.
Jack. No. I mean, if you want to do it, you want to do all
No.
the voice acting.
I don't want to do all the voice acting.
Do you wanna throw this fight for the mechanic or not?
No, we're gonna show that with slimes, I think.
Fair
You
enough.
could surrender peacefully, be joined, become just like me.
Yeah, sorry, lady. I got a real murder thing going on, and I'm not gonna break it for you.
To mow some grass.
So here's another fairly
Oh, another
unique
one joined.
feature of the game getting shown off. So if an enemy is nearby, and you start an encounter, they'll join in as reinforcements.
It's like Pokemon.
It is like Pokemon.
Only you don't get to catch the monster girls in the balls.
Yes, we don't practice slavery here. That's good. This is a good feature.
We leave that to Pokemon.
The, should we show Slime May? She is topless, so it might be better to surrender to somebody else.
Yes, Slime.
Don't we have sensor bars on?
It
I think
doesn't
so,
work
yeah.
on her combat portrait.
Really?
What? That's pointless.
And the
I mean,
plural
it's-
of anecdote is not evidence.
What's a plural? And what's an anecdote? Oh wait, never mind. I can see an anecdote right now.
You be May this time, Pixis.
Hello?
Greetings, anecdote. Welcome to Trinidad Trading Post. I'm Nadia, and I forgot what I was supposed to say up to that. How did I do, Captain?
Well, she didn't burst into tears, so you're improving.
Yay.
What a relief. You're the first thing I've seen today that hasn't attacked me.
We could attack you. All by yourself? Yeah, the forest is crawling with monsters this time of year. It's hatching season. You should always buddy up if you go exploring. So, you know. And an anecdote like you in an outfit like that, all alone, that's just asking for trouble. Wow, victim blaming.
Oh, for crying out loud, Nadia. That's not what that word means. Ahem. I am Captain Darius Blythe, head of the trading post guard. If you need anything, please come to see me.
What I really need is for someone to help me find a way home.
Are you lost? Where you from?
If I said Hong Kong, would that ring a bell?
Never heard of it.
China? Asia?
Sorry.
I was afraid you'd say that. I get the sinking feeling I'm not on Earth anymore.
Thinking? Earth? Like quicksand?
Oh no.
Hey, don't cry! Was it something I said? Was it everything I said? My jokes aren't that bad, are they?
Nadia is best character. No, it wasn't the joke. Okay, it wasn't just the joke. I'll be fine, really. There's gotta be a reasonable explanation for how I got here.
It's the spirit.
I don't know where Earth might be, but if anyone does, it'd be Florentina at the provision shop. She'd be happy to help you.
Thanks. I feel better already.
Well,
Yeah.
seems like the game's got a... Hey, wait a minute, there's a goat right here. Please do not bother the goat 10 times. You're on.
That's new.
So,
3, 4, 5, 6,
this is
7,
the real
9,
game. This is
10.
what everything leads up to, by the way.
This is the
Hey,
end.
really? Please stop bothering the goat. There's no need to bother him 10 more times. Alright, game, you got me this time. Next time, I'm bothering the heck out of that goat. Oh, who wants to be Florentina?
I can.
I-
Oh,
Yeah, I don't actually know what she's like.
yeah. Despite working on the game for longer than I've been an intern here, Stinky has never actually played it. So,
Here's the thing, I have played it,
once
but
3 years
that
ago.
was years ago. Yeah, the things have changed like insanely, to an insane degree.
Alright, I'll be May, you be Florentina, you're,
Hi there, welcome to
Yeah.
Canada General Goods. My name is Paisha. How may I take your order?
oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was Florentina's shop? I was told to speak to her.
Oh, we're a fully owned subsidiary of Florentina's shop, Ltd. I'm her assistant. She's out at the moment, but I can help you. What do you need? Also, she's right there. We can see it on the map.
Have you ever heard of Earth?
We don't really stock fertilizer.
No, the planet, Earth, cradle of humanity.
Sorry. No idea what that is.
Do you think Florentina might?
I'd ask her, but she's, oh. Yep. Not here.
Really? Are you sure she's not in the back staring at the leftmost shelf?
We're not doing metagaming here. That's such a
I love
silly
it.
little joke.
You don't look like a debt collector, not with that outfit.
I'm no such thing.
Yet you know who I am and are looking for Earth, are you?
You've heard of it?
No.
Good.
But
What?
that stone, where did you get it?
You mean this thing? Well, I woke up in a dingy basement not far from here, and I was holding it.
Interesting. Very interesting. Hypatia,
Yeah?
do you recall that monk in our little fan club that came through here a few weeks ago?
I think so. They bought a lot of medical cream.
What was the name of their leader?
I want to say Claudia, but I don't want to sound dumb in my way off.
And wasn't she snooping around for artifacts at the old mansion before she got sent packing by thugs?
I'm going to say maybe.
Hypatia, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think so, boss. But if the electric charge of a particle is smaller when measured at a distance, doesn't it imply that zero-point energy isn't non-zero, and that the fine structure constant isn't a constant?
What?
Huh? What?
Hypatia, you never cease to amaze. I might have to step out for a bit. For real, this time. You're gonna be in charge for a while.
Alright! I won't let you down! Again.
Just don't forget to lock up after closing.
What's so interesting about this stone?
Did it occur to you that the stone might be valuable when you appeared so far away that nobody even knows where you're from, clutching it?
Well, no. I figured the creepy cult abducted me. I've been doing a lot of running and fighting since then, so I haven't had really time to think about it.
Murder a lot of people.
The stone has a
Yeah.
rune on it. I don't know what it is, but I've definitely seen it somewhere before. And I know someone who will pay top platina for a chance to see it. So, I'm going to help you find that someone.
How altruistic of you.
I'll be enjoying a nice finder's fee, of course.
So glad I could help your bottom line.
You're getting what you want, I suspect. That's a very old symbol, probably from something from the Second Age. Wherever Earth is, Claudia will know. I'd even bet it's connected to that rune, too. Besides, I need to find someplace to be where certain elements cannot locate me. Hanging out with a drifter is as good a place as any.
I'm not a drifter.
Maybe not where you're from. Welcome to Pandemonium, by the way.
Idle drop.
Okay, listen up. We need to head to Outland Farm, which is a ways up north. We're looking for Sister Claudia. I don't know if she's still there, but that's where she said she was headed.
Will she know how to get back to Earth?
Maybe. She was doing some kind of study on monsters in the region. She's been all over the world, so we could do a lot worse than talking to her. I also heard Nadia going on about a witch who moved into the swamps west of here. I don't know anything about her, and the swamps are a pretty rough place, but I'd leave the call to you. We could ask her about it if you want.
Alright, finally, some good news.
Don't get too excited. I'm not making any guarantees here. You're on point. Lead the way.
Florentina, join the party. Hooray! Gained 100 JP for May. Spencer's friend. Some characters may have a second menu of abilities. Look for an indicator above the combat panel. You may have special abilities there, including the ability to change jobs in mid-battle. Yep. We'll get into why that's important in a little bit.
Yeah. By the way, that thing in Conversations where the speaking character gets bigger, we got that from Monster Prom.
Oh.
Because I played Monster like that. See? I played Monster Prom at the time. I was like, hey, this is a really nice system to point out who's talking. Let's use it. Also, no one's back doing the voices, but okay.
That's alright.
No, automatically advance to that part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, important.
So, yeah, important to change jobs, but the other cool thing is the entire game is designed where Florentina is completely optional.
Yeah, you can do most of chapter 1, about half of it without her,
Mm-hmm.
and get all the way to the end without her.
Now, obviously, you'd be missing out on a lot of content there, and
Yeah.
the dialogue is completely changed, but it is possible.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh,
So,
items.
We'll get into what gems do as a system in just a little bit, because I'm going to show all you lovely people at home where the best gem in the chapter is. The Purifying Gem. This makes your weapon hit as fire, and with like 2 exceptions, everything in Chapter 1 super vulnerable to fire. Alright, so here's a cultist, but they're not attacking. Let's investigate.
Hey, you made it! I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Hey, you made it!
Alright, you made this time, Pixis.
Okay, so why do we keep changing it? Alright. A cultist out here? I thought I was done with you!
Hey, you don't recognize me? Oh, right. Wee! Wonder Woman thing. Freaking baby. Do I look good or what?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I didn't recognize you. You're okay? Have you seen a doctor about that arm?
Oh, this? Yeah, I got it patched up. I'll be fine in no time.
Am I Florentina as well, Ak?
No, really? Who patched it up? I didn't see you at the trading post.
Friend of mine. She's good at the whole helping the sick gig.
Well, I wish you a speedy recovery.
Empty go. Well, thanks for that. And rescue too.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is May. I don't think I introduced myself back in that dingy basement. This is my friend, Florentina.
Friend.
Associate?
Business partner.
That works.
Oh, you two get along so well. Aquilia White Bride at your service.
Say, Aquilia, you didn't happen to see how I got into that prison, did you?
Nope. No, I didn't. Figured you got chucked in there like me.
What did they want with you?
I was snooping around their place for, shall we say, reasons of my own. They didn't like that one bit. I may also have gouged an eye out of one of their lackeys. What?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Hey, I paid a price for it.
You can tell by the bruises.
Well, mostly administered by a half-blind and very angry initiate. Kept demanding I join up with them and acting all surprised when I said no.
What did they expect?
Don't know. But I did see the same treatment get extended to others when I was spying on them. Difference is that it seemed to work on them. Eerie the way they acted.
You should probably tell Captain Blythe what you know. He'll want whatever info he can get.
All the mercs, they're probably bored off already. I ain't talking to no copper. And if they're not, they could be. I'm not putting my trust in them.
Paranoid? I like that.
So, this is your cabin?
Me? No, this belongs to a friend of mine. Gotta wait for my arm to heal up before I start on getting a bit of a... Wait. I've gotta wait for my arm to heal up before I start on getting a bit of sweet, sweet revenge.
There you go. After what happened last time, please don't take any risks.
I know what to have to. I know how they work now.
But they'll kill you if they catch you again.
You're way too sweet for someone who's good with a sword. You haven't even known me for a day and already you're acting like we're old chums. Touching.
I just... promise you'll be extra careful.
Yeah, okay, Mom.
Alright.
What about you, May? Wanna get some delicious vengeance?
We're currently trying to find her a way back home.
Forgive and forget, huh?
When you set out for revenge, first dig 2 graves. It's a saying where I'm from.
Oh, you're a far better person than I am, eh? I hope you find your way. I was kind of hoping for a kind of a weirder reaction. Like, oh yes, for the two guys you're gonna kill. Right, that makes sense. Guy you're gonna kill and the witness that saw it. Yeah, totally.
Who made the title areas?
What?
Stinky did.
Yeah, I made those. The little, like scroll animations and the pictures. I made those.
Oh, nice.
They took a while.
Alright, so this gave Florentina her most useful skill. See this? Know this? Love this? Use this. Alright, so we're looking for somebody who might know something about how to get May home.
Yeah.
Now, excuse me, but what are you looking at?
Oh, hello. You must be new around here. There's a beehive across the river there. You can see the top of it from here. Wait, May, I think this is the one we're looking
switching
for.
again. Okay. Okay. I think this is the one we're looking for. Fine, let's switch again. Oh, what?
Were you looking for me? I assure you my covenant is completely peaceful. We'll compensate you for any damages.
Oh yeah, this is her. Are you with Sister Claudia's gang?
Yes, my name is Sister Karina. I apologize for any...
Actually, we're just looking for Claudia. You heard she came this way?
Please, bounty hunters are unnecessary.
These guys must get up to all sorts of things. Can you just tell us where Claudia is? We need the help of getting May here back to Earth.
Earth? Never heard of it, but Sister Claudia probably has. She has knowledge granted by the divine, you see.
Yeah, sure she does.
Unfortunately, she is not here. She took most of the Covenant to Quantia in search of a rare species of Partio human, you see. She was to have returned by now, actually. I do hope she's alright. She tends to get into trouble.
Suppose we're going out to Quantia then. Thanks for the help, Karina.
That's east of here. Lead the way.
Alright, let me check my handy dandy map. And it's up in the upper right corner there. But
Yep.
first,
We could definitely see it.
Yeah, totally. It was not pixelated at all.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Yeah,
Oh!
you have to wait a bit for the
Yeah.
Discord stream to.
oh, seriously.
Yep.
It's gonna it's gonna make the video a bit harder, but let me turn off my VPN.
No!
No, it's
It's
fine.
not a VPN thing, it's just Discord being Discord.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's the way Discord compresses images, and since the static image, it gets compressed very much. Oh hey, bees!
Bees.
My
Alright.
God!
Enemy bees.
Yes, the
I
bees.
don't. Wait a moment. I've never seen Bee Buddy.
You've never seen the bee buddy?
I've never seen the Bee Buddy.
Oh man, the bee buddy art's great.
When was that implemented?
Like 6
I wanna
months
say
ago?
A year ago?
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, time is weird. It was like a year ago. I was
Oh,
helping.
no one-
I was helping Salty design the stats for it.
Well, it needs shading.
I
Well,
think
look
it's
at
good.
I'd be sure it would be nice if we had some devs on the stream.
Devs that might be taking notes of something.
Tell me about Bee Buddy.
Yeah.
I'm very distressed.
So if you have a streamer that you think might be interested in this game, just absolutely ping either me or Salty, because for our Steam release, we are... for people in the video, this is talking to people in our Discord, which we are currently streaming in. But either ping me or Salty, because we have some keys we can give out, and anything can really help with advertising for this thing.
Yep. Alright, so don't spoil what's about to happen, you two.
Oh no. Oh,
My-
do you wanna
My lips are
do
sealed.
this thing? Okay. Ah, seems the bees haven't noticed us yet.
Okay, there's a lot of talking in this part.
Yeah.
Someone beat Florentina.
I just did. It seems the bees haven't noticed us yet.
do it again.
Okay, now say it in German.
Ah, scheinbar hätten uns die Bienen noch nicht bemerkt.
Alright, good enough. Maybe they're too busy.
I don't see us as a threat. Either way, I don't like it. Let's not linger.
Sniff, sniff. It smells so sweet in here.
I don't smell anything.
I'm so hungry.
May? Hey, May!
Were you talking to me?
You look miles away. Whatever we're looking for here, let's find it and leave.
Just what am I looking for in here? I know what I'm looking for in here. It's honey. Honey looks delicious. Try a little? Alright. It's up to you guys, chat. Yes or no?
Alright.
Eat the damn honey.
You've got 30 seconds starting now. Yes or no? Okay. We got one no, we got one bees.
Killing me won't get you back your
Okay,
honey.
we got one yes. Okay, we got a second no. That honey looks
From the
suspicious. Alright, 10 seconds.
I'm gonna take bees as a yes.
Okay, one just
That's
says
not a no.
sus. I think the final count is 1 yes and 2 no's. But
I think
we're gonna
so.
do it anyway. Your choices were invalidated! Alright, and of
See?
course the Amogus twerking gif. Of course, thank you.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit. Blurp.
Slurp. May? What the waste are you doing? You know this is bee poop, right? This is bee puke.
No,
You're
it's-
eating bee puke.
So good. You should try some.
I'm not eating bee puke. May, look at me. Focus on me.
Ooh, I got some in my dress.
Oh, good lord. Oh, this honey. It's gotta be, I love how she takes out her pipe. Oh, this
It
honey.
must be laced with a psychoactive.
It's gotta be laced with a psychoactive. Elementary, really. Stop eating it, you dolt.
I want it so badly.
Jesus Christ.
Don't you dare stop me. My precious.
Ripes. May, you're not yourself. Try to focus.
They call.
And now we get into a fun part of the game.
Wait, stupid bees. Bees, my god. May, I'll come back with help. Or not. There might be no money in it. I don't know yet. Yeah, idiot. What did she think was going to happen?
Alright, this is where we test out the sensor bars, everybody. I fell asleep, and someone covered me in honey. So thick, so sensual. I'm thinking I like this dream.
I thinking. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Someone should make a note of that.
Wait, this isn't a dream. This is bad. What was I thinking? Alright, you're gonna have to do the,
I can do
Third.
it.
Mace,
I can.
I can do it.
Oh,
because
alright.
it's too embarrassing for me.
Well, May slowly regained consciousness. She tried to sit up, but her body refused to move. Lifting her head as much as she could, she saw that she was covered in a layer of viscous honey. No, sorry, viscous honey. It held her firmly to the ground.
It's no use. I can't move.
Move. Pull.
Huh? Who's there?
Move. Pull. May frowned, but followed the instructions despite her previous attempts to escape. This time, the thick fluid seemed to sorry. Let's try this again. This time, the thick fluid seemed to flow more easily, and after a brief struggle, the honey began to give way.
What do you know? It worked.
Consume.
That voice again. Your bee sister is uninterested in you for the moment.
Ooh, so mean. Consume honey.
I should eat the honey. I guess I am kind of hungry. Now what could go wrong?
May dipped a finger into the honey and raised it to her lips. She hesitated for a moment, letting the sweet scent wash over her face before reaching a tentative tongue out to taste it.
Delicious.
She stuck her finger in her mouth, her tongue wrapped around its length, searching to find every last sticky drop of honey, as a quiet need began to grow deep in her abdomen.
I think I want a little more. Alright.
May knelt before the open pool of honey and dipped her hand in. The viscous fluid quivered and dripped from her cupped hand as she raised it to her lips. It slid down her throat, where it settled heavily in her stomach.
Oh, it's so good. Maybe just a bit more.
May took another handful of honey, her head dipping to meet her hand as it raised to her lips. She sucked the fluid into her mouth and swallowed it down with deep gulps. Her sticky hand dropped to the edge of the pool to support her as she gasped for air after the hasty meal.
So tasty.
Process. Oh, hey, that sense of work.
Yeah, process. Make more honey.
Her forehead began to tickle, and she reached her honey-covered hand to scratch at it as she stood. The honey hardened quickly on her head and cracked as it dried. A pair of insectile feelers began to push up through her skin beneath the honey. May looked about, her thoughts oblivious to her new appendages. Her attention had turned entirely to the instructions she had been given.
I need to process this. But how? What does that mean?
New
Sounds
ideas,
hard.
new ideas began to flow into May's mind, as if responding to her thoughts. The ideas brought about a feeling of languid contentment, of fullness that seemed to press on her abdomen.
Abdomen.
It's abdomen, isn't it?
Yes, it's abdomen.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
But
She
the
understood what she
adjective
needed
is
to.
abdominal.
Interesting.
Because English is stupid.
English is stupid. She understood what she needed to do. She understood how she needed to process the nectar. She knelt silently by the pool of nectar, then scooped it into her hands and began spreading it on her sex. Her body tingled as she slid her nectar-covered fingers between the lips of her vagina. She could feel the thick fluid being absorbed into the tender depths of her core, then spreading throughout her. She pressed it boobily down the stairs. She scooped another handful of nectar and poured it onto herself, sliding a second finger beside the first. A chill ran up her spine, despite the warmth of the hive and the nectar. She shivered at the pleasant sensation as it spread through her limbs and pebbled her nipples beneath her dress. Her thrusts deepened as she dribbled another handful of nectar onto herself. She pressed her thumb against her sensitive clit as the fingers drove the honey deeper inside of her, massaging the bundle of nerves in slow circles as she felt her fullness growing. The chill began to fade as her fullness grew. It lingered on her back and her legs, and she scratched at it absent-mindedly as her fingers pumped in and out of her. Her eyes slid closed as translucent wings pushed out from her back, and her feet grew hard and insectile. A burning heat seemed to kindle in her core as the itching faded, and she knew that she and the nectar within her were nearly ready. Her thumb pressed more firmly against her clit, light shocks of electric ecstasy pulsing through her body with each beat of her heart as her fingers quickened inside of her. It pushed her body over the edge, her orgasm coursing through her as she shouted her release into the air. Dozens of voices, perhaps echoes, seemed to join her release in her mind as she began to slowly come down. She slid her fingers out from within her own fluids mixing with the nectar and leaving a long, thin strand as she lifted the fingers to her lips. Her tongue snaked out for a single lick as she stood. It was already sweetening, the flavor distinct, the flavor of herself mixed with the nectar. The nectar would process inside her, to be secreted later with as much pleasure as when she had begun to prepare it. This she knew, an understanding based entirely on instinct. Even so, she knew it would take some time and further preparation before it would be ready.
We, clean. Well, seems
Yes.
pretty obvious.
Yes, get
But
out
yeah.
the broom and sweep.
Yeah, surprise to everyone watching. This is a loot adventure game if you didn't know. Clean. Useless, clean. This is really just sort of an extended bad end sequence, though.
Kinda. May began to thoughtlessly sort through the remnants of her old life. Her clothes and weapons meant nothing to her anymore. She wasn't even fully aware of what she was looking at. Images of other parts of the world flowed into her head. Ideas and whispers came and went of their own accord. May sent out her own thoughts in return. But as she picked up her old work uniform, a small stone wound fell out and landed on the ground near her. Okay, I couldn't see that. A pale grey light began to surround May. Somehow her own thoughts rushed into her head. Memories of her life, her childhood, her friends. They had never left her, but somehow she had still forgotten them.
May? My name is May. But I'm... What happened to me? Is that a stinger? No, wait. Please. Be quiet. Be quiet! Get out of my head. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Really. I was just doing what we said to do. Oh, right. Runestone. Yes, I came here with it. It's not dangerous, sisters. It will only work on me. I'm sure of it. Yes, 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 of course. I didn't mean to. Hey, don't question my loyalty. I'm a drone. I obey without question, sisters. I will honor the consensus. I will find out why I'm different. No, it's okay. This is for the best. If I find any exotic nectars, I'll mark them right away. Thank you for understanding, sisters. I'll do my best. Oh, certainly. Yes, some honey will help greatly. Thank you. Received everlasting bee honey.
Yay!
Okay then, the hive has tasked me with a crucial mission. Solve the mystery of the runestone. Which is what I was doing before all this happened, I guess. Now I'm doing it for my drone sisters. Onward. So I highly recommend...
This is a big part of the game. You get defeated by an enemy, or you get into a situation like this, and you get transformed. But the game doesn't end. You just get to enjoy the game as, well, giant monstrous bee, I suppose.
Yep. And
or a slime girl.
Each form has its own attacks, resistances, weaknesses, and like you saw, the everlasting bee honey, a unique equipment.
Yeah.
And there's tons of them. You get like slime girls, you have plant girls. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil the rest, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look.
I'm just asking nicely. She'll have black hair, slim build.
You mean like that one?
That one's way too ugly. Couldn't be her.
Florentina? You're okay?
Oh, the attitude is hard to mistake. May, are you still in there?
Of course. Hey, who are you calling ugly?
Took her a second. May, was it? Do you remember me?
Of course I do. We did meet like 5 minutes ago.
This is astounding! I could barely believe it when you spoke. Can all bees speak?
We still have the vocal cords for it, but mentally, it's not easy.
Oh, I must get my notepad.
A notepad. Maybe you could tell me why you can talk, huh?
I wish I knew. In fact, that's why I'm here. The hive sent me to find out. I can say it has something to do with my runestone, but that's all.
Huh? Saves me the trouble of busting in there and recovering it.
You were going to steal my runestone?
Well, the bee shirts weren't going to need it. Actually, wouldn't it be shorts? I don't know.
That runestone.
What is the censored word there?
Shit.
Wait, no. What is the censored word there? Is it shorts? Shirts?
It's shirts, but with a U.
Shorts. Okay, fair enough.
That runestone. Yes, That symbol does seem familiar. I have no doubt Claudia could assist you.
Yeah, so the goal hasn't changed. Let's get going.
Wait, May, please, I have so many questions.
Write me an email.
Would you be willing to give me an interview? You could advance the cause of science so much.
Well, consider it. This mission is of crucial importance. The entire hive is counting on me. I can't let them down.
You are such a goody-goody.
Hey, and yes, you can talk to her about all the wonders of being a bee. But
Let's
I'm in
not.
a hurry.
Let's just not.
The other neat thing is, as a bee, the other bees don't want to attack me.
No?
But let me show off a little bit of what bees can do.
I also
So-
don't know that guy. What is that? It's Sproutling.
Yes? So if you press F1, you can examine enemies, including this Sproutling. It's got a little cute little feet.
Why does it have feet?
Why does it have eyes?
That's your
Well,
question?
it needs to
There are
see.
monster girls, and you're asking
Also, you know.
Okay, so if it's got eyes, then why does it matter if it has feet?
Look, potatoes have eyes too, and they don't have feet.
I'm gonna smack you.
Anyway.
I'm gonna
but
walk
you
to
have
Germany
this
just so I
whole
can smack you.
set of abilities, which can be quite different from your human version's class.
Yeah. Slap bell.
Every single character, or not character, but every single class has different abilities. And I know because Salty and I planned them all out like at the same time. And it took literally like 3 hours.
Is that like you being dismissive? That's not very long.
I like how all the little animations I did come
No, I mean, 3 hours of, thinking straight. I can barely go 5 minutes.
in. By the way,
Yeah,
that
I'll give you
that stupid skull animation took forever to make.
So, mostly, I've gotten to this encounter to show off one of the applied features. If you look at the upper left, there are the little purple bars, and below the H health bar in the middle, there's the gems. You can use those for combo abilities. In this case, I'm going to use it to change my job. And boom! You and May again.
Ooh. We want B May.
Don't worry, I'll get you your darn B, May.
Do a flip!
Do a backflip.
Battle roll.
But it provides something of a rhythm in combat, because now that Florentina has 4 CP, she can use her high damage ability, Critical Stab.
Right.
Man. I like to say that.
Aww. Poor things.
Hey. So now, we're going to take a little detour to show you off how losing battles work. Which seems like a strange thing to show off, but
Find the slime.
yeah.
That's the
Alright,
idea.
slime time!
Slime time.
Alright, let's go back to human for this. If you want to change forms, you go to a campfire.
Oh.
Sisters. Oh, right. I miss my stinger.
Weirdo. Fair enough. Just steal a random boat. Why not?
Hey, it gets you there.
And we're back here.
Yep. Jug, jug, jug.
We missed a skill catalyst on purpose, just so the people
Doesn't
watching
matter.
this video can yell at us in the comments.
They
right.
won't.
Like and subscribe, everybody. Like
They
and subscribe.
Like and
Won't.
subscribe if you also missed stuff in your video game.
Slimes!
Slime.
Hey, slime time. So, let's say you're playing this game for, I don't know, maybe you just really like being transformed or something, like a weirdo. Definitely not like me. Definitely a weirdo.
Yeah.
It's not like it's one of the main advertising points of the game, is it?
Yeah. But there's this handy volunteer ability, which will tell you if an enemy type will transform you. And you can just hit it.
Defeat.
Alright. You do the voices for this one, Pixis.
It seems I'm still kicking. Florentina? Where are you? I hope she's okay. No sense moping. She ain't gonna find herself.
She might.
Her legs and lungs, burning from exertion after fleeing the disastrous fight, may collapse to the ground. No! I can't stop here.
Maybe I should do the
Do you want to do
other
the
thing.
You want to do the narrations?
It's probably better if it's not the same voice.
Yeah. But my legs feel so weak. It feels like they're made of jelly. How long have I been running? Do we get it, everybody?
Come on, keep going.
Doesn't matter. I need to keep moving. Yeah, we don't have
What
a
could
face
go
cam
wrong?
on.
The feeling of weakness spread from her legs into her body, prickling its way up into her chest. She wobbled as her legs grew heavier and nearly fell over again.
I feel funny. I guess I've ran far enough. Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
The odd feelings in her legs continued to spread throughout her body, spreading out from her chest into her arms and neck. Her legs grew weaker still, and she forced a small laugh as they began to feel like they were melting. Bending down to rub the aching muscles in her legs, May jerked her body upright with a start. May jerked her body upright with a start.
Dear Lord, what's happening to me?
The muscles in her legs seemed to quiver, and her skin shone in places as if covered by a thick green gel. The muscles in her legs seemed to sag off the bones before undulating back into her legs. She began to lift her hands to rub her eyes, but stopped short. Her hands had begun to melt.
Gotta find help. Must find help before I turn into a slime.
The pain on her skin spread rapidly, absorbing into her flesh even as it grew. Her body glistened beneath it, growing translucent until she could see the very bones that held her form. Bones that were slowly dissolving in the gel. Soon her clothes began to dissolve and be absorbed into her body, and she could see that every part of herself had been covered with slime. She shook her hand slowly as she felt the creeping tendrils of slime crawl up her neck and onto her head. Her senses focused on the spreading touch, clawing at the slime in one final attempt to pull herself free. At last it reached her brain, already numbed with fear, and the infectious tendrils dug into it. Her fear of the slime faded, replaced with a fear of hunger, and as the last of the slime transformed her, her eyes began to grow vacant with the desire to feed and reproduce.
I'm losing myself.
With a final sigh, her last thought was for the journey she had been on, focusing on it as if she might pull herself back from the brink. Soon, even this slipped away, and her instinct took hold of her. They were more bestial, primitive, driven by the need for survival above all else. Her journey had been forgotten. Her life and home before her arrival on this strange world would not even live on as a dream. Even her very identity had been lost to the all-consuming hunger of the slime. She began to make her way back into the forest, seeking her first meal, her first spawn, when a pale grey glow began to envelop her.
Flashbang.
As quickly as it... I can't read. As quickly as it had come, the glow faded. With her mind restored, May looked over her new body.
Uh-oh, that got rid of the censor bar there.
Told you.
Make a note.
Don't look.
Don't look at YouTube.
Avert your eyes.
Don't look, children. It's bare fold. Don't look at the bare folders, children.
So we
May
need to cut this part.
Jesus,
We
dude.
can find another.
Her eyes fluttered closed, her head fell back from the feel of the smooth, gliding touch. Drawing her hands back up her body, each nerve seemed to be keenly aware that they were sensing the world in a new way, and were eager to trigger at the slightest touch. Gliding her hands up her body, they dipped inward in the valley between her breasts before circling around to cup herself from beneath. A shuddering breath escaped her as her gelatinous skin quivered, and she gave her breasts a squishing squeeze. This feels very like men riding women.
I forget who wrote this.
It wasn't me.
I think it might have been Mario.
It was probably Mario. It was most likely Mario.
Marionette
We'll shame Mario.
is the team's writer.
Yes, shame on him.
Between Salty, Mario, and myself, we write and design the entire game.
Right, so shame on Mario, basically.
Yeah.
Shame.
He's also writing a series of light novels set in Pandemonium. Although
That's
the last
true.
one has been, although the most recent one has been in work for a while.
Yeah. Anyway, so her hand slid over her new body, gliding from her breast to her stomach, then wrapping around her hips and down to the cheeks of her voluminous ass. She squeezed herself again, and a heated moan rolled out from her throat. That's not me.
Well, you did the one before. And sensitive.
Much better. She released her ass with reluctance, curiosity pulling her hands around the outside of her thighs, over them, then inward. She slowed, then stopped the exploration of her body, and her hands trembled in anticipation.
Bye-bye Butterfree, but it's just an entire ass.
The trembling of her hands sent small ripples through her thighs that collided at the soft folds that led to her sex. Her breath quickened. She was already so sensitive, and her entire body seemed to have become a countless number of erogenous zones.
Why was I even worried? This is fantastic.
Am I the only one thinking of like a piece of jelly and you tap it and it just wobbles for a while? She began to move. She began Sorry. Okay. She began to move one of her hands again, following those ripples upward, inward, until it hovered above her burning core. She grasped herself, cupping her sex. Then slowly slid a single finger inside of herself. Every nerve in her body seemed to come alive with electricity as the fingers slid
Wow,
deeper.
we really need to edit this passage.
And moaned loudly. This is a very old passage.
This was the first transformation, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. No, get it together. I've got to find my way back. ... Okay, one more.
Fair enough. She slid a second finger after the first, then started to thrust into herself with slow, deep strokes. She could feel herself being pushed to the edge of a cliff almost immediately. She bumped into herself as leisurely severing the hypersensitivity that the natural new body provided, and sending slow ripples across her skin. We really need to rewrite this. Everywhere the ripples passed, crackled with... Wait, what? Everywhere that the ripples passed, crackle with her building orgasm, and seemed to match the burning heat that surrounded her fingers. It came with a shout, her voice calling its worship of a new body for the entire forest to hear as she toppled over the cliff of her orgasm. A second moan escaped her as the orgasm coursed through her body, and the tenuous grasp she had on her physical form shattered alongside her orgasm. That's bad writing. She collapsed to the ground, her body a quivering puddle of gel and slime that pooled where she had stood a moment before. Several minutes passed as she struggled to regain her senses, the orgasm still lingering in her mind and body. Instinctively, she began to pull herself back together, slowly restructuring her body to resemble what she remembered herself to look like, though now with a single stalk replacing her legs. A new shudder coursed through her as she finished restoring herself, and she could feel her arousal surging again. Smiling to herself, she pulled her body off the ground and glanced around.
Okay. Definitely looking forward to some sensitivity training. Back to work.
This was clearly from a time when the sex scenes overrode the story. At the very beginning. May! Where are you, damn idiot?
I guess I'll do the voice.
You freaking kidding me? This is the last thing I need.
Is this a bad time?
Well, at least you're in one piece. Sorta. You okay?
Wait. You need to talk like
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Your concern is touching.
Just keeping my good eye on my investment.
Naturally.
I'm guessing this is the result of your little runestone, right?
Yep. It let out a glow.
I thought I saw something in the thicket. That thing gets more intriguing by the minute.
Shall we be off then?
Hey, hold on a moment. You didn't touch yourself, did you?
What are you looking at?
Well, if I don't miss my guess, you got bigger, didn't you?
Well, I can look however I want. Do you like what you see?
Can I do anything about the dumb fucking look on your face? Whatever.
That's the lost sequence, everybody.
Good
Most
lord.
of the forums have one, at least in Chapter 1. Chapter 5...
Well, there's something for the next patch.
Alright, so just to avoid tripping off the YouTube censor any more than we strictly need to, we're not going to be in slime form. Alright. The
This
other
is good,
thing
though.
that's quite handy you can do at campfires is you can teleport.
Yeah, neat.
Yeah.
This is good though. We need this stuff for like patch notes and whatnot.
So.
And to shame Mario.
Remember, bullying writers, particularly porn writers, is
Always
barely a crime. If you need to
it is-
arrest or supply,
it is in fact our duty.
But sadly, I am going to leave that for you guys at home to play through.
And like we said, every
Okay.
form... Oh, this is my personal favorite form in Chapter 1.
Oh,
But...
do we want to spoil this?
Nah...
We
I
don't
guess so.
have time to show off the Werecat lost sequence.
Kitty!
Yep, kitties. We'll leave the lost sequence, because they also have like a special thing with them. So we'll leave the lost sequence for your own perusal.
Yeah, just kill the cat.
Yeah, Werecats are probably one of the most dangerous enemies in Chapter 1, simply because they're damn near unhittable if you don't know what to do.
He says burning them to death.
Hey, I know what I'm doing.
So yeah, high damage,
Also,
high evasion.
And request. Should we do that up here?
Nah.
No.
Alright. Straight to the end.
Yep.
Well, the end.
The end of what we're showing you, but this is only
Yeah.
like maybe a fifth of the entire game of Chapter 1.
This is a fifth of Chapter 1.
Yeah,
so
there's
that-
an entire other chapter to play.
There's literally an entire... Well, there's an entire other chapter, but specifically in Chapter 1, there's literally an entire other map, like overworld map, that we're not even going to get to in this video.
Jack.
I love those tentacle guys. They just... Or vine guys. They just look funny. Grand Trader! Look!
Hey,
Good stuff! Good stuff!
Are you doing a Khajiit voice?
I don't
You
know.
know this, Florentina?
Yeah, she's a scavenger. Likes to pawn her crap over at my shop. Better have something good this time, cat. I don't want any more broken junk.
Good stuff! Look! Brick makes like when you tap it, see? No magic!
Oh man, fix that voice.
I don't want your fucking skooma.
What is it like?
Well, that is pretty nifty. That could fetch a bit for someone looking to rob a sorcerer.
You want it to be like worse?
No.
Because I can go worse.
Please no. Please no.
Wait a minute. This is a cell phone.
Khajiit has crap if you have coin. You know what this is?
Yeah, we have these on Earth. Hey, rob a sorcerer. Anyway, look. Just tap here and here. Say cheese.
Ah! It recorded my face! Cursed brick, cursed!
It's just a camera.
Oh, if it's cursed, you won't be charging as much for it now, will you?
Keep it! Take it far from me!
Hold on a second. Where did you get this thing?
Rockslide, far south of here. Far south. Found it there!
Might have washed on from it later. Fortunately, that path is blocked. It'll be a while before anyone clears it.
I'm just surprised it's still in working order. Let's see who this belongs to. Sanya Pavletic.
Friend of yours?
Well, no. She's from Europe someplace. But she was from Earth. There are others like me.
Oh, if you want to go mountain climbing.
Not right now, but if we can't find a way back to Earth, then finding out what happened to this Sanya person might be a good lead to follow.
Oh, hey now, if there's any more of this Earth stuff you think you could sell. Also, apparently Sanya does not have a password or any security features on her phone.
She lives dangerously.
Maybe it's just a flip phone.
That's not... Did they not have passwords? It's been a while.
They did, I bet.
Sanya,
Right,
it
cool.
turns out Sanya is like a conspiracy theorist and she only uses like burner phones.
Then she wouldn't
Wouldn't
put
that
her
be-
name on it.
Then she wouldn't put her name on it. That would make no sense.
Is Sanya even her real name?
I guess you'll just have to play Chapter 2 to find out.
Dun dun dun!
Eventually release it.
Single person tent. Looks pretty beaten up. Look, Florentina, the journal says Claudia Romanus.
Don't get too excited. This is one of her older journals. Yeah, last entry is over a year ago, before they came to Trinidad.
We should probably read it anyway, right? Sure. Heavenly Dove's research log. Quantier expedition. We met up with the faithful located in Dry Well today. Despite the climate, they were hospitable and cheerful. It's always nice to see fellow adherents on Pandemonium. Sadly, none of the convent elected to stay and study with them. It seems they wanted to follow me and aid in my research all the more. No matter, I will act as their shepherd. We must first study the demi-wasps in the Quantier High Waste region west of here, and possibly the harpies if we have time. After that, we must head to the Tranidar region. I'm looking forward to spreading the word among the people of Tranidar, but our research does take priority. It's so exhausting being on the road, but our purpose is clear and our will is strong. There's a lot of research notes about Quantier, but the book is filled before they cross to Tranidar. There must be another journal around here somewhere.
Or like 7.
Let's not collect them all.
Yes, my voice won't take that.
Yeah, it's actually getting a bit late on my end too.
Yeah.
So let's wrap this up.
Miss lives in Germany.
It's not my fault.
It's only like midnight there. Or like 2
It
a.m.
is 23:45. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Alright. This coffin is open a crack. I think I can see something in there.
You said we would be doing this for an hour. That was like 2 hours ago.
Well, shush.
It looks like a journal page left by the person who's doing the burial. Let's see. We've been working so hard lately. The ranks of the sick and dying continue to swell. Countess Quantier says she will find a cure, but I am not so certain. Rumor has it that Countess Quantier was a great magician in her younger days. Fat lot of good that seems to be doing against the epidemic. Too real.
Just keeps ranting on about crystals and essential oils. What good is that?
Trying to find a cure. She says that the disease spreads in filth and among rodents. So we've been bathing the sick and keeping the manor spotless. I've been charged with the burials, but I'd also be lying if I said it wasn't getting to me. Yet I don't want to let the Countess down after all she's done for me. There's a key in here too. Got Quantier Mansion key.
Yay.
Alright. Someone else is gonna have to do the voices this part.
I smell sickness.
You be May, I'll be Florentina for this part. Pixis.
Alright. Stay back!
You are sick. We can help you. Please come with me.
Sick? I'm not sick.
Look at me. Breathe deeply. You are sick.
May, get a hold of yourself.
You're ill. We can help. Please listen to me.
Well, I think we all know what kind of game this is.
Can you help me?
Yes. Follow me.
What are you doing, May? Hey! Can you hear me? May!
Did you hear something?
No. We are alone. You're running a fever. You must be hearing things. Come quickly.
My skin. It looks wrong.
It is an effect of the plague. We must wash you immediately.
May, don't.
The maid led May through the courtyard and back into the main building. A chill ran up and down her body, and her teeth chattered as they walked. Her head spun, and the world became a blur. She saw other maids as they went. They gave her a passing glance or a curt nod, scarcely covering her disinterest in her. Doubtless they had seen many more sick like her. The maid led her to the baths. Without needing to be told, she disrobed and stepped into the waters. Her chill seemed to abate. The water was warm and had a flowery aroma. The maid poured some salt into the bath as May began to clean herself. She floated for a time. Her hostess said nary a word. She closed her eyes and enjoyed the bathe. The bathe.
The bathe.
She
My
clo-
wife.
She closed her eyes and enjoyed the bath and the feeling of cleanliness. She hated being sick. Why had fate done this to her? After a few moments, the maid gently prodded her. She knew she needed to leave the bath, but her clothes had gone. She dried herself with a nearby towel and wondered what had become of them. She gave an inquiring look to the maid. Your clothes will be neat and cleaned. I sent them to your room. Please, wear these instead. The maid produced a uniform much like her own. I am sorry, but we have no clothes in your size. This is all that is available. The maid uniform was the most beautiful dress she had ever seen. She loved the frilly lace and ribbons that adorned it, and the fabric was finely made and soft on her skin. She pulled it over her and felt a weight lift from her heart. She felt a draft in the room. Something seemed to be blowing over and around her, but the lovely dress absorbed her full attention. She scarcely noted something hard circling around her feet, clanking as it went. Something slammed shut around her foot as another cold, hard feeling began snaking up her leg. She looked down in horror to see a chain climbing her leg. No, her leg. Her leg had become a vapor. A horrible realization gripped May. No, this was real. The bath, the maid was... Thank you for skipping that.
Hey, I didn't hit anything.
Okay, make a note of that. Calm. No need to panic. Everything was fine. Text was skipped. It's okay. The strange feeling of something cold blowing... The strange feeling of something cold blowing had come again. Natalie was unperturbed. Bath time was over, and she had to resume her duties. She thought, perhaps, she had fallen asleep in the bath. It happened fairly often. The water was warm and comfortable. She certainly wouldn't have been the first to do so. But her dream had been so vivid. A charming, pretty girl from Hong Kong, fighting her way to find her way home. It seemed so unreal, but then dreams always did. She had been assigned to clean the guest room. She made her way there, thinking about May and her fantastical journey. Oh, I thought there was more. Okay.
Dust this, dust that.
That's a hobby. It's a living!
You do Natalie's part, Pixis.
Oh, what time is it? I was daydreaming about that May girl. I barely even cleaned this room. I hope the Countess doesn't catch me, or she'll really let me have it.
Natalie, what have you been doing? I thought you were supposed to clean this room. We're gonna have to figure out voices, because I keep doing one.
I think that was mine.
I know,
Alright,
I
that's
know.
yours.
I'm sorry. I was kinda daydreaming and...
You can tell me all about it later. You've got to get this room cleaned up, pronto. I'm almost done my chores, so if you're really quick, I promise we'll hang out when you're done.
Oh, I'll be sure to hurry. Thanks, Liddy.
Just hurry up.
Hey,
I'll set up some ghost tea in ghost cups.
Dust, 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 dusty, dust, dust, dusty, dust, dust, the,
Yes, on
dust
this
the
table.
table. Dust, 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 dust the chair. Dusty, dust, 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 dust the other table. Dusty, dust,
It's
dusty,
a-
dust the sideways chair. Dusty, dust, dust the backward chair.
It's a living.
dusting. Da-na-na-na-na.
Dusty, dust
Dusting.
the inside chair. Dust the table.
Stop it. How's the
Dusty
plant
sheets are
girl?
the worst.
How's the plant girl already? That's the plant girl.
Hey, unchain me.
That was me. Whatever.
The Countess got some sort of wriggly houseplant. How exotic. I wonder where she got that.
I'm
not
not a.
Alright,
Waterboarding
You-
noises.
I'll do Florentina because you gotta do Lighty. Or Stink Hunt.
I'm.
There you go, all watered up. Weren't you a thirsty little one? Also, I love that face.
It's a good thing. Ah, Clark, I am no houseplant. I managed to get out of here.
Sorry. Countess said that talking to plants makes them grow faster. But I have work to do. Talk to you later, little lady.
Yep. A room well cleaned.
Wow, you really managed to pull it off. If you hadn't been slacking, I'd be tempted to tell the Countess how well you did.
Ha! She's never gonna believe you.
And why not?
You're such a suck-up.
Am not.
R2.
You're not normally such a slacker. What happened? Were you daydreaming again?
I think so. I had such a weird dream. I dreamt I was some girl named May from Hong Kong. I was such a great warrior. I had a sword and I escaped in the...
And also auto advanced.
Always the hero. You couldn't hurt a fly.
That's why we have dreams.
To murder people.
Have you ever had a dream like that?
Oh, of course. I once dreamed I was a researcher looking into monster species. I was writing about slimes, I think.
Well, that's much more fitting. You're always reading stuff.
How come you don't? I could teach you how to read. It's not hard.
It's way too late for me.
It's way too late for me. I voted Republican once. It's never too late.
I don't think the Countess would approve. Oh geez, I should really clean my clothes. They're covered in sweat.
Wait, you're a ghost. Look at this. Grey and gold? Where'd you get this outfit?
Was I wearing this in my dream? And a sword? Why was I carrying that? I don't know. I must have borrowed it from someone.
Come on, let's go clean it up before someone sees you. The Countess said we've got to keep the manor spotless.
And now it's the adventures of Natalie, everybody. Look.
What a day.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not you. More sick came in today. This one had a sword and was swinging it all over the place.
A sword? Yikes.
Yes, a sword, exactly. Yeah, the plague is making people desperate. I don't know what we're gonna do.
We'll be fine. The Countess will think of something.
I don't want to get sick.
Keep clean, bathe regularly. We'll make it through this together, Liddy.
Don't forget to take your horse dewormer. Yeah, thanks for cheering me up. I know we'll be okay.
Hey, the sword wasn't curved, was it?
Maybe. The girl was oddly dressed too. Maybe she wasn't from Quantier.
It's just like my dream. I'm feeling silly. It's just a dream.
It wasn't, you goof.
Yeah, sure.
Natalie picked up the odd clothes she had been wearing. She checked over them again. Gold and grey, with a big blue symbol on the front. They weren't like anything she'd ever worn, yet she had been wearing them. Why? She absent-mindedly washed clothes while pondering her life. She couldn't really recall what she had been doing before she got dressed that day. In fact, she could only vaguely recall a lot of things. Liddy didn't seem any different than usual. She was her cheerful, prissy self. Maybe, Natalie worried, she'd gotten sick? Had any of the other patients shown memory loss? As she scrubbed, she realized there was something concealed in a hidden pocket inside the dress. Without really thinking about it, her hand touched the object.
We all know what's gonna happen next, everybody! Flashbang!
So I'm waiting with reading. All at once, May remembered who she was. The runestone set a shock through her ghostly form, awakening her true self, formerly lost within Natalie. It took all of May's concentration not to react in pure horror at what she had become. Liddy, her best friend, hadn't noticed. No, she was May, not Natalie. Natalie let despair wash over her as the realization became inescapable. She was dead. She had died a long time ago, cold, scared, alone. This poor girl, May, had been forced to share her memories with her, to donate her body involuntarily. Liddy remained oblivious to the revelation, still content in the delusion of undeath. In a perverted way, the curse gave a second chance to the dead. But it was wrong. It was a lie, and it needed to end. May began to sort herself from Natalie. The two had become so inseparable, so interwoven, but Runestone had split them again. Memories that weren't hers. No, they were hers now. She would cherish them always. Natalie deserved to be remembered, to have the second chance that Undeath had teased to her. And May would give her that chance, but not because of a curse, from her own free will. Natalie and May's spirits embraced and became one.
Liddy?
Natalie? You sound awful. Are you sick?
No.
Did you take your horse to Wormer?
I'm fine, really. Liddy, I love you. You're like my sister. You're the closest thing I have to family.
Well, where's this coming from? Are you sure you're okay?
I don't think she realizes what's going on. What terrible curse would do this to someone? I need to go. I have some things I need to do.
Okay. I have to finish washing up. Don't let any of the others catch you, or they think you're slacking. Apparently, the Countess authorized corporal punishment for slackers. How would that work with ghosts?
I'll set you free if I can.
Huh?
Nothing. See you later.
Hey, wait! You forgot your feather duster.
Receive translucent feather duster.
Yay! Geez, you really are a scatterbrain. What would you do if someone saw you without this?
Panic?
Yeah, that's your answer for everything. Sorry. I think never having any time off is getting to me. I didn't mean to snap.
It's okay. See you later.
So just like with the everlasting honey, the translucent feather duster is something you can equip.
Amazing.
I should probably go rescue Florentina before she finds her own way out and comes after me.
Yeah, she might kill you. Oh, wait. Hey! Snap out of it and unchain me, damn it.
Relax. I can't get the lock when you're wiggling so much.
You're in there again?
Yeah, I touched my runestone. I'm fine now.
I hate being chained up. So, the runestone made you remember who you are?
Sort of. I'm Natalie too, but I think I just absorbed her memories? Maybe her soul's in me now. I don't know.
Natalie, huh? Well, at least you're not treating me like a houseplant.
Sorry, whatever the curse is, it does things to the way you see the world.
So you're fine, right?
I'm dead, Florentina. But not fully? The runestone?
Well, you're only dead if you believe you are. Stay motivated.
Florentina,
Run it off.
I'm not sure
Just
that's
walk
how
it
it
off.
works.
No, walk it off. Walk it off. It'll be fine. Do some exercise.
It's keeping me focused. I can change back if I have to. But I don't want to leave Natalie behind. The poor girl didn't even get to see what life could really be.
She's dead. She's at peace. Let it lie.
Well, she's dead. I don't know if she's at peace.
But if her soul is within me, we should see if we can help the other maids. They were my friends.
Ghost busting.
What
What is this, 2016? I don't think I can talk you out of it, eh?
Not a chance. Hey,
Okay, let's wrap this up.
Yes.
we're getting there.
It's after midnight.
Oh,
Oh, there's
well,
a thing.
don't even... I'll let the
Yeah, no, that
fans at
doesn't
home
matter.
find out what that one
Wait, what is that?
It's a
What is what?
table.
What?
No, it's a dresser. You've never fought the
Okay.
dresser before?
No, I don't even know these things.
It's a very frightening dresser.
Oh, it is.
Unsurprisingly, undead ghosts are immune to terrifying.
Jesus. Oh, that's a lot of HP. Kill it.
So
I've got damage to make this go quickly.
when we were designing the buddy enemies, so the enemies that aren't like actual forms, we were designing them into a few different classes. So you might notice some mirrors with this character in Chapter 5 and some others, but we had either the summons, which sort of were low health, low attack, but their whole thing was that they could summon more of themselves.
I get it.
The tanks, sort of like that one right there, just lots of health. And then the sort of like the mirrors that we aren't fighting right now, but they are in
Who
this
made-
area as well. Which
Who
are
made
like,
them? Chicken? Yeah, who made them? Chicken or coops?
Oops, I believe.
yeah, I think it was Coops.
That's why I never saw them. Because Goops doesn't share sketches that much.
So yeah,
Unsurprisingly, being a plant, Florentina is pretty vulnerable to the cold that ghosts will do to her. So you gotta sort of watch your health. So the doctor's bag can be used from the menu. Everyone's healed.
That sound effect, by the way, that's my work. So,
Nice.
I didn't make that one, but I mastered it and got it into the game.
Is that the new one that you made, or the old one still?
No, it's the new one that we replaced the old one with, but
Yeah.
I found it and then I mastered it. I didn't create it because my audio creation software is garbage poo-poo.
Fair enough. Honestly, I would have just recorded random sounds in my kitchen or something.
I mean, that's what I did for some other ones.
That's how you do it, right?
Yeah, it's called Foley. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, who's May?
Florentina,
Hey.
look, that symbol. It's just like my runestones.
Hey, calm down,
kid. You'll wake the
You'll-
dead.
I want her.
Alright, you do it.
Hey, calm down, kid. You'll wake the dead. Literally.
Now do the rim shot act.
Ba-doom-tsh.
I can't wait to read it.
Now.
Yeah. No.
Heavenly Doves Research Log, Romani Parterhuman, Tranadar region. The Romani are believed to be one of the oldest Parterhuman species in existence. What little we know of them is based on legend and rumor. Artifacts of Romani origin are rare and usually prized. They often contain potent magics which cannot be replicated by human sorcery, and thus are sought after by the wise and the greedy alike. The Romani are renowned for their usage of mirrors to act as temporary gateways. This is performed in total defiance of teleportation magic. Curiously, the Romani language does not evolve the way human languages do. Instead, the Romani are said to already have every word that they will ever need, and instead simply discover the new word at the right time. What follows is an incomplete study of known Romani words.
Oh no.
The image on my runestone apparently means a variety of words like bravery, courage, and perseverance.
Well, money, huh? Oh, we should search the old mansion you said you woke up in. Interesting enough, the Romani have no word for color.
Okay. We'll search that crummy dump and look up for Romani symbols. Maybe that'll do it.
Well,
So that is the
seems like we have
flag.
to go back to the source, everybody.
Yeah, that is the flag that you have to trigger in order to quote-unquote end this chapter.
It's one of the two flags you
Mhm.
can trigger.
So chapter is
Another one, which
the
is
chapter's
somewhere else.
sorry.
And that's
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
we're going to say.
Yeah, of course the chapter is actually a lot bigger than what we've seen here.
Oh
in
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
we
what would I
weren't
say,
joking
2
when we
hours?
said maybe 20%.
Yeah, like we've been
Oh, yeah.
doing this for about 2 hours, 10 minutes now.
This is of
Yeah.
course by someone
on.
who someone playing who knows where the fuck they're going.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
actual exploration will take.
Hey, you're Tess, right? Special mission and all that?
Yeah.
That's the nicest guys. You must be really good at being a spy. Got that down.
Thanks. I made it myself, sort of.
And you even have a prison already.
Totally. I tamed this Alrune.
Tamed?
Great work, Tess. The Sister Superior will be so proud. Oh, that's so dumb.
It's so dumb. It's hilarious.
He's
I,
In the great words of Bill Cipher, it's funny how dumb you are.
now, I, being primary lead bug tester, know where to go. But I think the game gave you enough clues.
a mirror, as the Americans say.
So, this mirror is clean, unlike everything else here. Wait a second. There's Romani writing in the corner here.
What, you'd think this thing is actually a Romani artifact?
Please don't try to loot it until I've had the chance to translate it.
You can't stop me.
According to the notes, it means something like reflection, space, worlds unknown between.
Hey, say that again.
Reflection, space, worlds unknown between.
Look, it's like it's reacting when you say that.
Reflection, space, worlds between? The reflection leads to unknown space between worlds, maybe?
This thing is some kind of portal. I bet it'll lead you straight to Romani.
Let's go.
Yeah, about that.
You're not coming? Come on, Florentina. I'm sure there's all kinds of great loot to be had.
I think you know as well as I do that this is going to be where you and I part ways. This will probably take you right back to Earth, or maybe you'll have to do something else first. I don't know. There might be more chapters in this game.
But
We had a lot of fun, right? We killed a lot of people. I stabbed them, and
I mean, I don't have to go right this second. There's still stuff we can do here, right?
prolong the inevitable. I'm game if you are.
Well, I won't be coming back if I do go, should I? Well,
Yes.
folks at home, I think
Bye.
that's about where we should wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope everyone watching has enjoyed this playthrough. Once again,
Mhm.
I'm A-A-C.
I'm Pixis.
And I'm tired.
Oh, yeah, that's tired. But once again, this game is going up on Steam in about 2 weeks. So please, like, subscribe, put it on your wish list.
Mhm.
Play the very free and downloadable game that's available at the House of Pandemonium WordPress.
We also have a
Give us money.
We also have a Discord server where we did all of this recording, and you can come and yell at us directly to add stuff into the game. Will we
Yes.
do it? Probably not, but hey, at least you'll get it off your chest.
But
Yeah.
if you give us money, we will consider listening to you.
Money?
Please give us money.
Oh, yeah.
We need money.
I
Money's
have a
pretty
Patreon
great.
and a subscribe
We need a
star.
lot of money.
Mhm.
Subscribe star currently going.
Oh, right, that's
And
new.
we're planning to sell music with the Steam release.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
And-
lots of ways you can contribute if this looks interesting to you.
Yep, I did show the slime transformation, which is a weaker
Yeah.
one, I'll admit. A lot
Yeah,
of
and,
transformations are really great.
We
No,
will
wait.
have a
No, wait.
link. Yeah, we will have a link to a WordPress blog in the description, I suppose.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
probably to our Discord. Maybe some of
Yeah.
the stuff that we've forgotten.
Yeah, all kinds of links. It's gonna be
If
great.
you watch all of this, thanks a whole bunch.
Hmm. Have a
And-
great one, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
And stay pandemonium. I don't know.
No, that's just
It's
awful.
bad. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Stalin, we're going to end it here.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.